Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It's Deborah here, bringing you an important message from Meghan Markle herself for those of you who are considering a puppy for Christmas.
I think it was so interesting. I remember seeing it on your website as well as a reminder for people that adopting a puppy around the holidays, which I'm sure is such a big spike at that time, that a puppy lasts so much longer than that. So to be able to take one on, but to know what a commitment it is.
And of course, Meghan, as a dog lover and as a dog rescuer, would never abandon a dog. Wait, what's that I see? A tale of rescue, fame, brotherly love, and abandonment? So she posted on Instagram in 2012 that Ellen told her to adopt Bogart. She reminded Ellen about this on her show. Now, unfortunately, I can't show you this clip because it's copyright, but basically, you have the two of them discussing about when they met at this animal shelter. And Meghan insists on the fact that it was over a decade ago and before she started working on Suits. And then the two of them just have a general little chit chat about saving dogs and, all of the be nice, good people that they are, that they're both renowned for. So, first thing to notice, she insisted that it was before Suits. I'll address this in a few minutes. Secondly, did she touch her nose because she's lying? Wait a few minutes, it all ties together. Thirdly, do you see how confused Ellen is? Now, obviously, Ellen isn't going to remember interacting with a nobody, and Meghan was a nobody until she married a prince, the feminist that she is and all that. But the confused look on Ellen's face indicates that none of this is ringing a bell. She doesn't remember telling random strangers to adopt dogs, and she's probably thinking, I would never do that. Meghan continues, you would come in around this time. So, you know how Meghan likes to attach her name with celebrities, brands, throw stuff at the wall to see what sticks. Do you see where I'm going with this? This was just 2012 D-list Meghan up to the same tricks that 2024 D-list Meghan is still up to. She was just lucky enough to have an opportunity to double down on it. Notice how she didn't tell Ellen that she subsequently abandoned the dog with neighbours in Canada. She's such a hypocrite. And of course, they blame the press. Harassment from the press meant that she was forced to abandon the dog. They are so pathetic. Yet the plot thickens. This article talks about brotherly love. There were two dogs up for adoption, and apparently Bogart wasn't Meghan's first choice. But in true Meghan Markle style, she was too slow getting off the ground, like Netflix deals, podcast deals, American Riviera Orchard. So someone else pipped her to the post, and she was having none of it. And true to her 11-year-old Procter & Gamble self, she started firing off emails. And this is reportedly the email that she sent to the shelter. And what's the first thing we see? My name is Meghan Markle. I am an actress on the USA Network series Suits. So why did she insist to Ellen that it was before Suits? Is she getting tangled up in her own web of lies? Hard to keep up with the truth when you're not telling it, isn't it, Meghan? The email is basically word salad. I am the Meghan Markle. I am the best person in the world. I want this dog, and what Meghan wants, Meghan gets. She didn't get the dog, which no doubt is what sealed Bogart's fate and led to him later being Markled. So you see how the whole Ellen story unravels rather quickly. First of all, I really doubt that this conversation with Ellen took place any further than in Meghan's own crazy mind. Next, which dog did Ellen tell you to adopt, Meghan? The one you adopted and later abandoned, or the one that you desperately tried to steal from someone else? Let me know in the comments what in the doggone hell is going on here. So that's Bogart out the way. So what about Guy? Was he lucky enough to make the cut?
But also a good reminder for people too, which I think is so key, is everyone of course loves a puppy, but it's so great to also adopt the older dogs, which is why I've adopted my dog Guy.
It's so nice to meet you.
Well, he made it, but not quite in one piece. What on earth happened to him? Please let me know what you think in the comments, because as always, the Duke and Duchess of Duplicity have given a somewhat dodgy explanation, and as always, someone else is to blame. And a little bonus for those of you who have made it to the end. A heavily pregnant, closed-kneed, full squat down to the ground in heels. A gravity-defying back up to her feet, followed by a coat flick and a cradling of the bump. Catch you all soon.